Hey y'all. Hey. Y'all, I forgot to monetize my video. That's what I'm doing right now. So let me do that. How is everybody doing today? So listen, I was recording and I said, I wasn't feeling like I was giving y'all the energy that I needed to give y'all. And the best way to give y'all the energy that y'all need is to get up here and talk to y'all about last night's episode. Okay. Because last night's episode definitely gave us something. And I want to say that I am excited. I am ready for the finale. Well, not the finale, but the reunion. Okay. And I also want to state the fact that I am happy that I did not give up on this season. Because although I really wanted to give up on this season, I am happy that I didn't, because remember, y'all, in the beginning we were stressed out. Like, what is going on here? What's happening? And eventually, the season started to give us what we needed, and so we are here. Having some ready to love conversations, some ready to love reviews, and I am happy about that because, child, I was sitting here like, ooh, we might need to get ready to love up because this season is definitely not giving what it's supposed to give. You know what I mean? But overall, I am so excited to get into this episode, child, because while we were watching it in the open chat last night, we were sitting here like some of the things that we thought was going to happen was happening, and some of the things that we thought was going to happen wasn't happening. It really had me on the edge of my seat for a second because I was like, is this happening? Is this gonna be this is gonna be good? Is she picking her or him or who or what? What's going on? But overall, y'all, let's get into this review after we get into this intro. And then we're going to definitely, oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's get into this intro, and we definitely going to jump into Ready to Love the finale, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is Ready to Love the finale, y'all. I got my notes over here, okay? Let's get into it. Let's go. So, y'all, I was ready for this conversation between Phil and Sydney because this is also one of the moments that like I needed to see. Like I was waiting for to hear Phil tell Sydney what he did and to see how she responded to it. So when Sydney came in and she sat down, and they talked or whatever the case may be, she was like, "Look, I gotta get a little serious on you for like 2 seconds, just two, okay, just two." So while they were sitting there, she said, "Shallow told us in deliberations that you picked her up and she didn't want to be touched." And I thought to myself, that's exactly what she said. Okay. And the reality of it is that he definitely picked her up and she didn't want to be touched. Okay. So when Phil said that he wanted to explain to her what happened so that she had no doubts about his character, about the type of person he was, I was like, okay, thank you. And she wanted to be very clear that he wasn't aggressive, he wasn't intentionally trying to harm her, or that he wasn't like, putting his hands on her. Cause like that's how it came off. So I was happy that they actually had this conversation like adults. When Phil told her that he made a judgment call on the fact that he needed to do what was best for them at that situation and best for her at that situation. He also said that, listen, I told her like we need to move away. We need to go. He explained to us that he did tell her like, hey, let's go. Let's not be here. And she just didn't want to hear it. So he made a judgment call to pick her up and take her away. Now, listen, you guys. I know I've told y'all plenty of times before previously that me and my husband had a lot of conversation, and he always tells me, like, you expect for me to die for you. You expect for me to put my life on the line for you, right? So if you are going to pick a man and choose a husband or whatever the case may be, you need to pick someone who is willing to die for you, put their life on the line for you. So Phil, being that type of man, okay, decided that I don't want to die today. Today's not the day that I choose to make that decision. So to avoid that, I'm going to pick you up. We're going to remove ourselves from the situation so we could go on. That shows that he has that protective protective characteristics that you need in a husband, okay? And that is why Sydney said it at least 2 to 3 times in this whole episode, that she wanted that he was protective, and she completely understood where he was coming from, because she knows that he made what he felt was the best judgment call for them at that time. And you got to think about the fact that she says, like, the way she worded it, the way she said it, you can tell that she would trust that he will make the right decision for her as well. And I think that if Shallow could have processed the fact that he was actually just trying to make the best decision for them in that moment, okay, she would understand. But she was so still in her feelings and so still trying to process everything. She wasn't trying to hear what he was trying to say. When that is what you need in a man. If you want to let a man lead, you have to trust that he's going to make the best decisions for you in your life, as well as his life as well. And I think that's what he did. He made the best decision that he thought was best for them. And you can't be with anybody that you don't trust. And that just showed that Shallow didn't trust Phil with her life. And if you marry a man, you need to be able to trust them with your life. Okay? All I'm saying. Now, anyway, he's actually happy because he says, like, in pure Sydney fashion, she understood, and she knew where I was coming from, and she understands my character. And that's all that it literally comes down to the fact that she understood his character and not just listening to what was said. Because if you listen to what was said, child, it didn't sound good. It didn't sound good. So I'm glad that they actually had that conversation and they was able to talk like adults and see each other's point of view. Because although Sydney did understand where Shallow was coming from, she also understood where Phil was coming from. And I think that it was just a great conversation from them to have. And I really can see that she wants to be protected. She wants to be cared for. And I feel definitely is that type of man. Definitely that type of man. Okay. We all get down to the brunch, right? Y'all. So first of all, Walter and Sabrina always matching. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter where they go, what they doing, they be matching. And I thought to myself, do they be talking about this? Like, we should match today. But we know that Walter don't be calling Sabrina, so no, that ain't happening. Okay, he did not call her and tell her I was wearing red, I was wearing pink, I was wearing brown. Okay, because he don't be calling her at all, and that's part of the problem. Definitely part of the problem. Now, Walter's in the confessional talking about something. So I see that, I think Phil and Sydney are, together. But I also think that Sydney and Frank are together. And I was like, He was like, I guess some people just haven't narrowed it down yet. I was like, look at Frank with all the women. And we thought it was Phil. And at the end of all of this, Frank is the one who got to make the most decision, got the most options to choose from. But the seating arrangement between Sydney, Phil, Phil keep coming in my head. The seating arrangement between Sydney, Frank, and Mumin kind of threw me for a little bit. It was giving very much third world for Mumin, okay? Because it looked like Mumin and maybe like Sydney probably was sitting down and Frank pulled up a chair next to her, and then Mumin came and sat across from them. That's the kind of seating arrangement I made up in my mind of how it happened. Because it didn't really give that Mumin was part of the, the couple situation. Just saying. But Frank is talking to them and he's telling them that, even though this could be an awkward situation, he's glad that it's not. I say, you know what, Frank, you probably sitting here thinking like, I wish I could have them both at the same time with your hypersexual self. Mm-hmm. Okay. Walter and Sabrina are having a whole conversation on the side. Now, their body language doesn't really, show that they are a thing, right? Because although as people do sit on different couches, she was sitting on one couch, he was sitting on another couch. Now I was sitting here and I'm looking at him like, this gives very much friendship. This gives very much, we're not in a relationship. We're just sitting down talking as if this was the first day of the meeting, not further along in the process. So when Sabrina brought up the fact that Walter was very inconsistent, that she's having these feelings that that they are not as close as they were in the beginning, and I can see it as well. Just from that one interaction, it was very like, something's missing. But like I told y'all, Sabrina wants us. Okay, she wants everyone to tell her that he's not the one, and just instead of just saying he's not the one as of right now in this scene. Okay, before we get into these dates, okay, when Tommy comes in and tells them like, listen, this is the last time y'all gonna see me. It's time for y'all to choose who y'all gonna choose. The men, it's time for y'all to introduce these women to your family, because as we know, the men have met the women's family. Now, before we get into the dates, I want to say that I feel like these dates were very rushed. One, I feel like we didn't get a lot out of it. Like they didn't give us a lot of information to go off. And I was like, we could have did without this at this point. Okay, we could have definitely did without the dates at this point. But as I rewatched it the second time, I realized that there were a lot of things that were being, put out there that we needed. Okay, so the first date is between Frank brings Mumin and Sydney to meet his cousins. Now, first of all, y'all, when Frank's cousin saw Sydney, oh boy, was about to have a heart attack. He was like, I say he's about to have a heart attack. Somebody save him. Cousin, that's Frank girls, not yours. Well, maybe Phil's, not Frank's either. Don't skip over the hideous wit. Miss C, in the reviews, I try to keep it, not so shady. That's what the chat is for, okay? That's what the chat is for. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now listen, y'all. But I thought he was about to have a heart attack. Okay. Now, as I said this, as I sat there and watched, okay, we discussed this last night. How come Mumin ain't getting no food? I don't know if that's the female in me, okay, but I was like, I would like some breakfast, some lunch, some dinner. How come Sydney get a plate and I ain't get no plate? What's up with that? Sydney sat down and was like, listen, will he make a good father? Y'all think he gonna be a good father? They was like, can we get the food first? Like, wait, can we order? And I was like, exactly. Can we get to it? But Sydney did not come to play, okay? The one thing that really kind of like stood out to me from Sydney's conversation with his cousins was the fact that she thought, she said that they had a really good friendship foundation. She sees them as like kind of the same person. Like like she said plenty of times, he's the male version of her. And the fact that she kind of feels as though they have a good friendship foundation, which already put in my mind that this isn't really romantic. This is like, that's my homie. We have fun. We can chill. We maybe even could. But I don't think it will be anything more. I think they have a good physical attraction to each other. But as far as longevity, I don't see that. I just don't see that. But when Mumin was sitting down talking to the family, she was saying like, listen, they asked her, how many kids you want? She was like, I want like 3 kids. I'm getting older. That number is slowly coming down because, we can't be like in our, close pushing 40s about to have 5 kids. People could do it, but like, no, child. The risk gets way higher, okay? And she's ready to start that family. She says that she was raised in a Christian home and she wants her kids to have those morals, which is why I get so confused when it comes to Mumin and Frank, because like for the life of me, Mumin, why would you go after this man who is in the party scenes, calls himself hypersexual, all of this, and then your background is so, structured as far as like, I'm saving myself a marriage. And I'm not saying you can't be with someone like that because, once you get married, you could be just as hypersexual as him. But it just seems that like for you to want that in someone that you're dating is giving me off vibes. Like it's not giving me, this is really me. It's like we can do some things in the shadow, but we just can't put it on camera. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm reaching? Y'all think I'm reaching? I just don't see it. If I'm waiting for, learn from Jason and Liz. Let's just talk about it, right? Learn from Jason and Liz. Liz thought that Jason was going to sit down and wait for her child, and when he done left her, went and had a whole nother baby. Because he wasn't gonna wait. And then for him to sit here and say that he's hypersexual, do you think that he's gonna wait? Ain't that much, that you can do if you're hypersexual. You want what the real thing, okay? So I'm just like, it don't add up to me. It just don't add up to me. When Sydney and Mumin's date are over, his friends, I say his friends, sorry, his cousin. Oh wait, let me stop real quick before I get to this. When Sydney asked him what does he need to work on, they said that Frank is perfect. I find that very hard to believe. I find that very, very hard to believe. Okay? No. No. Now I am going to say, hey, really big girl. Now, what I am going to say is that I'm glad he got a support system that's going to hold him down or ride or die for him or whatever the case may be. But like, can we keep it real? That man ain't perfect. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because if he was perfect, he wouldn't be on Ready to Love trying to find his perfect match. I feel like that's also a bad thing for someone to say about you, because that means that they don't hold him accountable for his F-boy tendencies, probably, or his BS. Okay, meaning he can be doing something absolutely wrong. He could be handling situations absolutely wrong, but in their eyes, he's perfect. So I'm hoping that was just a kiki and a ha ha, because that means that no matter what happens between him and whoever he decides to be with, they won't be looking at him like, oh, it can't be him. It has to be her. Y'all get what I'm saying? I was like, not perfect. I mean, they can say he's close to, okay? They can say, I mean, he's a complete gentleman. I mean, there's a lot of things that they could have seen to say besides the fact that he was perfect. So I took that as a mental note, okay? And so should have Sydney, because anybody, you don't want to go into no family where they be feeling like they perfect. Now, that's that baby syndrome, when they be the mamas who be babying them boys, and they be like, oh, not my baby. He could do no wrong in my eyes, child. And he done dad gonna murder somebody. He on trial for murder, and you know he did it, but you still sit and talk something. Not my baby. Not my baby. Ain't no way he could have did it, child. He did it. He did it. Like, don't need it. Don't want it. Okay. But when his cousins talk to him at the end, they tell him that, look, Frank is that Sydney is definitely personality wise a good fit for you. And I said, of course, like she would say herself, they're literally the male and female version of each other. So of course her attitude or her personality would match his personality. But then they say that Mumin is a better fit for him when it comes to, children and values and things like that. So this is why I say, I'm really, really, really feel as though Mumin would be a great, great woman for Frank. Because she did say, what kind of woman do you think that he needs? And I said, that's a great question, because although you may think that he's a great man for you, are you a great woman for him? Do you fit what he needs in a wife? And that doesn't mean that you're not attracted to him. That doesn't mean that y'all don't have chemistry. That don't mean that y'all don't have good friendship. But can I give you what you are missing as a wife? Not only can you give me what I am missing from a husband, you know what I mean? So I really felt that when she said that, I was like, come on, Mumin, looking for your man for real. That's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. So I could appreciate the fact that I feel like she could, that she's trying to figure out if she can be a good fit for him. But I don't think we ever got the answer. Did we really get the answer about what type of woman he needs? I think that anyone who's out there dating for now on, when you start dating someone, the thing you should ask them is say, what are you looking for? What are you looking for from a woman or a wife or whatever? Because you gotta self-evaluate yourself. Can I give this man what he's looking for? That's why it be a lot of, divorces, because everybody be getting in these marriages and stuff and they don't be talking about like what they need from each other. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Frank beat his neck every time Sydney walked by. I don't see him do that with me. Okay, that's because Frank is okay. Frank is very, very attracted to Sydney. Okay, Sydney's a beautiful girl. Like, you saw how his cousin looked at her when she walked in, like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Okay, so he is literally physically attracted to her, which makes him, light up. And that happens with men. Men are very visual creatures, and they see things that they like and they're gonna look. I mean, how many times you'll see a man and he'll daggone break his neck just to look at some girl walking down the street? It don't mean that they meant to be together. What it means is that he likes what he sees. And I have no doubt that he likes what he sees. And not saying he don't like what he see with Mumin, but he definitely saw Sydney and said, ding, 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 ding. The blood rushed. Okay, the blood definitely rushed. Y'all give me 1 second. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? So yeah, so he definitely likes what he sees. Okay, where was I? Now y'all, let's get to Walter. Let's get to Walter and Sabrina date. Oh, I can't wait till to get to the end of this review, because like y'all, I just can't wait. But anyway, Walter, since brings his who he bring? Walter brings Sabrina to meet his aunt and his cousin. Walter brings him to meet his aunt and his cousin. Now listen, they sat in there and they're asking him questions. They're like, "Oh, where's she? Is she African American?" And he's like, "Yeah." Where she's from? Virginia. And he said it with such confidence. Like he was sure. He was so sure that she was from Virginia. Child, as soon as Sabrina walked in, the first thing that she told them people about herself was that she was from Korea. I said, "Oh Lord, it was then. It was then that Walter knew he effed up." Okay. And he was like, "Oh my God. I told them that you was from Virginia." I said, "Walter, shut up. No, you should never put your own foot in your own mouth. Just be quiet. You should just let it go. Just let it go," because it didn't seem like the cousins was going to throw him under the bus or the aunt. Okay, but it was at that moment that Sabrina said, "Nah, he don't even know where I'm from." But then I feel like it could be kind of a trick question, right? Because like she could be from Virginia, born in Korea. Y'all know, I mean, it could be a little tricky. It could be a little tricky, okay? She could have been from Virginia, born in Korea. So I think maybe the wording probably got a little mixed up, a little, construed around there. I don't know. But Walter felt like he messed up. And if he felt like he messed up, then child, he messed up. That's all I got to say. And Sabrina looked at him like, this Negro, not only don't he call me, not only ain't he affectionate, he got the nerve to not even know where I'm from. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I need the dramatics, okay? I feel like she could have just been dramatic. Like, how dare you not know where I'm from? And you're supposed to be wanting to be with me and choose me. Like, what? And so he didn't listen. He didn't listen well. He definitely did not listen well. Not at all. You guys give me 1 second, okay? Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl channel. Okay, subscribe. And if you would like to really be like really like me, join the membership. And did y'all like the video? I hope y'all like the video. Did y'all like the video? I'm coming back, y'all. Just give me one more second. One more second. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. My husband was looking for his car key and they was making a lot of noise. So I was like, let me just pause this for a second and then I'll come back. Okay, but we back. Okay. When a sister says she's different, I was like, they don't like her. I think when they said that y'all, Sabrina gives off a type of energy, and I think that her energy was saying, I'm over this. I don't want to really be here anymore because like this man doesn't even know where I'm from, you know? But and I also feel like, did y'all see Walter's ex? She's definitely different. She's definitely different than what he's used to dating. If did y'all see Walter's ex? Like, can we go back a couple of episodes when we was looking at Walter ex? Like, you sure that's his ex? Wasn't that in Virginia? Right, that's what I'm saying. When he went to her house in Virginia, that's why I said I think that it was just a mix-up. Like she was saying, I'm from Korea. I was born in Korea, but I am from Virginia. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now, they tell him that she's different or whatever the case may be. Sabrina asked a very good question during this lunch. She said, "Is he affectionate?" And she asked that question because Walter has not been affectionate with her. Okay. They say, oh, he's definitely affectionate. When he's all into you, he's focused on you. He's focused on you. I said, well, that didn't make it any better. Not at all. And that's when all the wheels start turning in Sabrina's head. Like, if this man is supposed to be affectionate and focused, I mean, when he's with someone, he's focused. And he won't even call me. He won't even call me. So I think that's the moment Sabrina knew, because she said that she has to really think about this, because she's not just choosing someone for herself, she's also choosing someone for her child. And I think that, like, girl, you made it to the end with Walter, and you just now, like 2 episodes before the end, realized that he wasn't giving you what he was supposed to be giving you. Okay, you sat there, and this is why she was, when they had went on that lunch, remember they had went out, and she told him, like, come over here so I can smell your neck. She's literally trying to feed him the fact that she's looking for affection and attention from him. Okay, she mentions the fact that he doesn't call her to him, and he still makes no adjustments to the things that she brings up to him, and she does it in a way where it's not complaining, it's not really nagging, it's just telling how she feels, and he's just not listening. He's not listening to anything. You want to know why? Because he's so focused on the fact that she could look like a madam. Y'all see how I brought that together? Episode after episode, put it in one bang. There you go. There you go. There you go. Don't sleep on me. Okay. Also was room temperature. He wanted someone younger, a man slave, and he just saw her 2 days ago and everything was cool. Any dude going 48 hours without communication ain't interested. Exactly. Exactly. Especially in the era of text messages. It don't take no energy to send a text. None whatsoever. Okay. So then Okay, so Dante takes Aisha. That's what Walter said last night. I gotta go watch that interview. I gotta go watch that interview over because I came at the end, so I missed a lot of it because I was watching Tasha K interview. The internet was on fire last night. Okay, but anyway, that made me think what the F Walter, but I feel so sad for him because he lost his wife and might be about doing things slow, very slow. Well, he don't got very slow time. He's getting older. And if you want someone to settle down with, you gotta get serious about it. You gotta get serious about it. And like I told y'all on the one of these other lives that we were on, that the older you get, you don't have time to play no games. You don't have time to be out here, doing all this unnecessary stuff, changing this, compromising this. I mean, little tweaks and twerks. But when you get older, you're not about to waste 4 or 5 years dating someone. No, I don't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Okay. Now Dante brings Aisha to meet his cousins. One thing I will say about this episode, that a lot of these men did not bring these women to meet their mothers. Did y'all notice that? A lot of these men did not bring these women to meet their mothers. If you look at the women, a lot of the women brought their parents and stuff like that. And these men didn't bring their mothers. I mean, maybe one, I can't remember some, but they didn't bring their mothers. Are we serious? We bringing cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, but not the mothers. The one who has a real clear. A lot of their mothers passed away. Really? Y'all, I can't remember. I don't remember. If that's the case, then I understand. But they still didn't bring a lot of female energy. They didn't give a lot of female energy. A lot of the dates were, centered around a lot of more men than women. Besides, like Walter, I think. Oh well, Phil had women too. Okay, it's an even match, I guess, if you want to put it like that. The women shouldn't have brought their mothers either. Not for someone I've known 2 months for TV. I felt that, but we in an era where it's like, I met his mother. I met his mother. Who was that last season where everybody met his mother? I can't remember who it was, but she was like, I met his mother. Like just the other day, she was like, I thought it was so special when I met his mother too. Child, everybody be meeting these mothers. Okay, but anyway, Aisha comes in, and let me tell y'all something. Aisha ain't playing no games. She came in there and she said that she literally is she took 2 years off, 2 or 3 years off from dating because she had to get herself together. Okay. She had to get herself together and her children. I love that about her. Okay. She took time for herself. She took time for her children because she didn't want to take any of that baggage into anything new. Okay. When they were sitting down and they were talking, they asked her, basically kind of like the dynamic of their relationship. And she said, I want to be a woman. Like I will take care of your house. I will cook your food. Okay. But I don't even mind paying a bill or two. Okay. I might not mind paying my car note. Okay. I might not mind paying our phone bill. Okay. But I am a woman. I want to rest in my femininity, and a man should be a man. I want him to lead. I want him to, do provide, and I will make his home comfortable. And I said, yes, a woman should have the choice to work. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't have that choice. We got to work. Okay. We got to work. We got to work. And it be like that sometimes, nothing against it, but she knows what she's looking for. Right. The guy says that he was raised by a single mother, and so women should be able to do the same thing that men could do, which I agree with. But let me tell you something, honey, ain't nobody out here looking for no man to get married to be a man. I am not going to go get my nails done so that they can be messed up in a couple of hours. Okay, I am not trying to get all pretty and do my hair to go outside and change the tire. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of this to get a man to be a man. Child, miss me with the BS. Now, you in that situation, then you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But you shouldn't have to do that if you want to go get your man. No, no. My husband said to me today, I gotta go take our cars and put air in the tires. Y'all know them tire lights be coming on. I gotta go take our cars, go get some air in the tires. Thank you, husband. Because that's why I married a man, to go do stuff like that. Okay, ain't nobody got time to be sitting out here doing all that. I can't open this. Can you open this, please, please, please? It just takes too much. It's too much. Girl, I said that's right, Isha. Don't let the men sit there and tell you anything different. Anything different. Don't nobody want to go out here to go get no man to be a man. Child, she said, I'm gonna give me a man who gonna lead. Okay, I'm gonna make his house comfortable. I'm gonna cook some dinner and some lingerie. And if that's not enough for him, then it is what it is. Because if I gotta do all of that plus do all of this, then there ain't no need for me to have him here. I can call him for what I need when I need it, and he can go about his business, child. These people got me up here. I was saying, it's different. You were raised by a single mother. She had to do it all. But ain't nobody trying to go find no love and all this other stuff to do it all. Like this, that what's the point of a partnership? What's the point of a partnership, child? Okay. She even said, I pay a bill too. Child, she turned into the what all the men. Who was that? Who said he'll pay a bill or two? Um, the dude, the curveball dude. Remember, he was like, I pay a bill or two. Girl, she turned into him. I was like, I know that's right. Okay, you take the rent, you take the mortgage or whatever, and I pay the cable. I could do that. That ain't nothing. Like, child, Sean, yeah, Sean talking about I pay a bill or two. I said, Aisha said, okay, you know what? Let me turn that around. I pay a bill or two too. Your mother told us electrician, right? Like, shut up. She taught y'all how to be electricians, how to fish and everything. Good for your mama. Okay, good for your mama. But child. It's 2022. I could want to do it all, but I ain't doing it all. I'm not doing it all. Okay. I'm not doing it all. I'm sorry. Y'all say what y'all want to say, because it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. All these times. I don't want to be a cat woman. Who? Who don't want to be a cat woman? I want to be everything. I want to be kept. Okay, I don't want to get dirty if I ain't got to. Child, these people be playing in my face. But anyway, that's why everybody be like, oh, I'm so strong and independent. No, I'm not. I'm not strong and independent. I don't want to be strong and independent. I want to be soft. I want to be feminine. I want to look cute. Okay, I want you to get dirty, so I ain't got to. Child, whatever. Let's not even go there because we got to move on. Now, anyway, Dante says after hearing her whole, concept about after hearing her whole concept about what's that? Not being 50-50. He said, it's an adjustment, but he's willing to make it. I said, I know that's right. See, you get the right woman to bring out the right stuff in you. You get the right woman to do the things that a woman, if you have those roles, okay, that you consider for a woman to do for you, it will make you it will bring that out in you. Okay, I protect you, I provide for you, and you making my home comfortable, you taking care of our children. Okay, not saying that she got to do all of it, and even she said I'm willing to work and pay a few bills too, but she still needs that time to be the woman of the house. And unfortunately, in this time, a lot of men feel as though they want their woman to also go half and half and take care of the house and the kids and the cook and the clean and everything, and all they supposed to do is work because they're a man. That's not how this works, child. That's not how this works. If I gotta pay just as half of the bills like you, then I need you to go half on these dishes, half on these kids, half on everything else. On this cleaning, like no. That we don't get to like, oh, now it's gender specific when it's outside of the bills. Absolutely not. We're not getting gender specific outside after we pay the bills. Child, write it down. This is your half, this is my half, okay? Anyway, I cook on Wednesday, you cook on Tuesday. Good, great. Friday we eat out. And you pay this Friday, I pay next Friday, since we have these around here. But anyway, y'all, let me move on because we done been on that for a long time. But I do like, but they do like her. Is she about her business? She about her business. Hey, Marina. Hey, 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 hey. Exactly. They need to get her perspective because I'm sure she had no choice. Right. It is different when you ain't got no choice. Okay, so now y'all, Tommy give us his long monologue, and Tommy monologue was longer than these dates. Okay, about how all the singles done came together, how all the singles done been together all this time, and now they together, and blah 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 blah, and now it's time to make that choice. Okay, it's time to make that choice. You right? It's too petty for half half. Ella, right, right. Okay, so Walter comes in and he brings his roses. He got his little pink on. He got his bouquet of roses. Okay, he putting down the rose petals. Okay, he's Salt Bay with the rose petals. Okay, he Rose Bay. He pulling them out. Okay, it's so cute or whatever. I was like, oh, this is so nice. Okay, Sabrina comes gliding down in her pink dress. It was a beautiful dress too. Okay, she come gliding out, just gliding. Yeah, I was glad she didn't wear that wig she had on the confessional and all that other stuff because girl, it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. I'm glad it didn't work. Okay. And she comes out and I was like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. Now, a part of me, y'all, was like, she is definitely going to say yes because, like, she wasn't giving me vibes that she was going to say no. Okay. She wasn't giving me those vibes because it just wasn't giving me those vibes, right? So Walter sits there and he spills out his whole heart, okay, and how they they've been hitting it off from the beginning, and how he chooses her. Sabrina said, "Oh, uh, oh, oh, that's." So look, I said, "Oh, child, it's about to get real." I said, "Oh, child, it's about to get real." But hold on, before we went on we went on break after that. Yes, right. We went on break, and I saw an Oprah commercial because we went on commercial right before Sabrina had to tell her, her choice. We went on commercial, and the Oprah commercial came on about her weight loss. You know how she got those commercials, and I just wondered to myself, Ariane, Oprah, Ariane got a problem with you? That's exactly what I thought. I was like, somebody should probably tell her. Y'all, I know it's outside of everything, but child, that's what I thought when I saw the Oprah commercial while I was watching this on. Just saying. Anyway, so Sabrina tells Walter that she didn't he didn't pursue her. Basically, he didn't go after her. He didn't chase her. Um, she should have stuck to her homemade figure waves. I thought, child, right. So that he was very inconsistent. And so she's not gonna choose him. Okay. I said, that's right, girl. Choose yourself. That is right. Choose yourself, right? But this is the part. Walter said, I honestly did not see that coming. I honestly did not see that coming because I hadn't talked to her. I hadn't talked to her since the date. So like I thought we were good. Child, that's part of the problem, Walter. I said, Walter, that's part of the problem. You ain't talked to her since, child, you don't talk to her. Did you not hear anything she said the whole time? Child, I cried, right? So then I said, I'm dead. I cannot, like, child. Okay, the accuracy of what Sabrina said is so true. Okay, so then she turned around and picked up the flowers and said bye. Yes. No. So this the part, right? So then she was like, but we definitely should keep in touch. And he was like, yeah, call me. And she was like, yeah, because your won't call me. I said, child, that escalated fast. She went to try to explain to him. She went from explaining to him nicely that this just not gonna work. He was very inconsistent to that's right, because I had to call you because y'all say go call me. I said, child, that escalated real fast. I felt the negative energy right there. Okay, that's when it hit me like, child, it was very negative. Sabrina had some anger build up in the inside of her because she had to get that off her chest. Okay. Child said, ooh, ooh. Oh God, it took me out. That whole scene took me out because I was just sitting here like, Who child? Well, so I was blindsided. I didn't talk to her since the lunch. Child, that's part of the problem. I'm not playing with him today. I'm just not playing with him today. Oh God, and Sabrina had to hit him with that little one liner, child, because yo I say go call me. I said, whoo, it's enough. Okay. Now, Sydney is waiting. Now I am going to say that I am a little bit disappointed because I wanted to see. Now I don't know if it's because the girl in me wanted to see the drama, okay, but I wanted to see her tell Frank she didn't choose him. I wanted to see that part as well. I mean, like you might as well come with it at this point. It's a Virgo because I felt that scene. Child, right? Okay. Sabrina used that scene to promote her clothing and jewelry business. Smart woman, definitely. Okay, that's probably why she wear all them big extravagant necklaces and stuff because she know how to pull out a necklace, child. But anyway, Cindy was sitting there with her club gear on. I'm like, that's one thing about Cindy, child. She gonna show you the body that God gave her. That's the one thing she gonna do if she don't do nothing else. Okay, you gonna see a stomach, a side, a leg, or something. Okay, and the whole shape. I don't think I see her in a sweatsuit yet. Okay, but anyway, Phil walks up and he tells her that he chooses her. She's the one. After a 2 hour long conversation on the phone, because they did have a 2 hour long conversation. And dang, yo, did I skip Phil's date with Sydney? Child, I skipped it because I was ready to get to Walter and Sabrina. Do we need to go through it? I don't think so. Y'all think so? What y'all think? I don't think so. Okay, but anyway, Phil, after they 2 hour long conversation, whatever. So Cindy was like, here's the thing. I said, child, please, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. And she about to, I can't take it, okay? Because I thought for a second that she was about to tell Phil that she didn't want to be with him, that she was choosing Frank, okay? She was choosing Frank, but that's not what happened, okay? She was like, I chose you too. But this is the part that got me, y'all. Phil pulls out a box and gives her a bracelet. Like I guess it had the her birth gem on it or whatever. And the people on the back of them and the boat was like, "Congratulations, congratulations!" She was like, "Oh no, we're not getting married." Child, I said this is hilarious. Like, oh God, not the people in the back. Like, congratulations, child. That could have been me because I'd have been like, I said yes. I said yes. Y'all, I'm cracking up because it was hilarious, y'all. I think I gave myself a headache from laughter. But she was like, they think we getting married, but they wasn't getting married. So they chose each other. Okay. So then here come Mumine matching but not matching. Okay. She had on like a different colors shirts that shades of like pink or something. Okay. And right. Say thank you, girl. Say thank you. And she had on her them yellow sandals that tied up the leg. Or was it heels, child, on the beach? I don't know. I want to believe that they had to be sandals, but they could have been heels. But anyway, she was matching, but not really matching. Okay, it was cute. I was here for it. Okay, she looked pretty. Her makeup always is nice. It's the wigs that be bothering me. That's what be bothering me. It's the wigs. It's not the makeup. But Frank says that he chose her, and she said that she chose him. And I said, I'm gonna tell y'all what I think happened. I think Frank realized that Sydney was going to pick Phil. And instead of going out there and getting his heart broken or to look a fool or to be made a fool of, he decided that he was going to take his safe bet because he knew that Mumine had no other options. And he knew that Sydney had the option to not pick him. So to avoid that even coming down to it, he decided that he was just going to pick Mumine. That's all I'm saying. I don't really think he wanted to pick Mumine. I really think that he knew that he wasn't going to be picked over Phil, or he didn't even want to take the risk of it and pick Mumine. Because if I felt like if Sydney would have said, no, Frank, why'd you pick Mumine? I was going to choose you. I was going to choose you. He'd say, I was going to choose you too. And they would have went off into the sunset. Mumine was default and she really thought she was picked. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened in this episode. So we got Sabrina choosing herself, Sydney and Phil choosing each other, and Frank and Mumin choosing each other. Child, it was a lot. But you know what? We already know that Frank's not going to be consistent. We know that. We know that. The only reason he got away with not being consistent with Mumin during this season is because she wasn't even focused on him for she wasn't, well, no, I'm not gonna say she wasn't, but she knew that he had to split his time between her and other women. And when she realized that, okay, it is a process, I can't expect for him to be all into me, let's just go through this process the way it's supposed to be going through. She didn't realize that he just wasn't as consistent. So now that he's supposed to put all his focus into her, she's going to realize that since he really wasn't really checking for you and you thought he was. Okay, she gonna talk about some. You gonna come to church with me, girl? He gonna come to church with you for like 3 weeks, and then both of y'all gonna stop going to church. Okay, it's gonna be we gonna miss one Sunday at the night at the bar on Saturday. We're gonna miss one Sunday, and the next day, we're gonna be at the bar on the next Saturday, and we're gonna miss that Sunday. And next thing we're gonna be at the bar on that Saturday, and we're gonna miss that Sunday, because he's a party promoter, meaning he's at the clubs on the weekends. And where you gonna want to be? With your man. Why? Because you don't trust his hypersexual behind out there at the bars getting drunk. Child, I see it all happening. I see it all happening. That's why you got to be careful who you decide to get into these relationships with, because believe it or not, they have an impact on how you live your life. You may feel as though you got this daggone down, or down packed, and then next day you want to spend all this time with him, and the time y'all got together is at the club on a Saturday night. Y'all coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning. You done slept in, you done missed the church, and now this becomes a routine. It becomes a routine. Been there, done that. That's how I know. Okay, that's how I know. Met you, we was going to church before I met you. You was going to church with me every day, every Sunday. Next thing you know, you stop going, I stop going, we stop going. Child. Who do you think will still be together? I really feel like Sydney and Phil may still be together, and that's it. No, Aisha and Dante. Y'all forgot about Aisha and Dante. Okay, so Aisha and Dante. Child, but we already knew they was going to choose each other. I mean, they ain't really that much to get into. We knew they was going to choose each other. I do feel as though they happened out of nowhere, though. They happened out of nowhere. Yeah, it happens out of nowhere, because like what happened to Phil, and that's another thing that I want to bring up real quick. Remember when Aisha was getting into it with Camille and Zadia, and Phil jumped up and grabbed her by the arm to pull her away from that situation? That's in Phil's character, y'all. You did not see Aisha say, Phil grabbed my arm and moved me away. Right? Just thought about it. Just thought about it. But what happened? Like, we don't, like, her and Dante really just came out of nowhere, child, and they done made it to the end. Came out of nowhere and made it to the end. Right. Phil was up for Aisha first, grabbed her and pulled her away, had literally closed her off on the door, was like, but why do you care what other people saying? Why do you care what other people saying? That's his character. We was all right there for it then. Like, that's right, Phil. Mm-hmm. Take it to the side. Protect your woman, child. Now he do the same thing. And it's like, don't do that, Phil. Child, go away. Go away. So squash that mess. Dante tried to talk about Zadia. Right. That's his character. Y'all say what y'all want. Okay, y'all might not have to like him because he was very inconsistent through this whole thing. You might not think he's a handsome person. You don't have to do any of that. But the characteristics of that I've saw from him, I shows good husband characteristics. Just my opinion, okay? But that's my opinion, and you're entitled to yours. Okay, don't come argue with me because I don't feel like arguing today. But yeah, so but I knew Dante and Aisha was going to choose each other. And can we say that homegirl was rocking that blue dress? Okay, she was rocking the crap out of that blue dress, and I was here for all of it. I said, yes, sis, with the blue dress. Okay, I love it. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, and then they together. Okay, so I do think that I really okay. I feel like Sydney and Phil will be together. If they not, whatever, right? But I really hope, sorry, y'all. I really hope that Dante did not play with Aisha because I feel like she was genuine and she really had intentions on finding love. And I really feel like she thinks that he could be that type of man for her. So I really hope that he didn't play with her. So I'm saying I really hope that's not what happened. Okay. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Let me know what you think down at the bottom. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I really hope that they are still holding on strong, especially because she don't play with her children. She done took that time to heal herself, heal her children, and like if she brings that man around her kids and he do her dirty after the filming, I'm not here for it. But child, what I am here for is the reunion, and I am happy. Okay, Tommy is not hosting. Happy about that. Happy about that because Tommy loves to skip over stuff and act like stuff ain't happening when it's happening. I feel like this is the year, okay, the end of last year going into this year with the whole, Potomac Housewives reunion, okay, Nicki Minaj asking the right questions, the Marriage Huntsville reunion with Carlos King asking the right questions. I feel like this is the turn of us getting down to the real foolishness during the reunions when they start changing up these daggone hosts. Y'all give me 1 second. Child, my daughter out here trying to show me the little spicy noodles that they be having on the mukbang. She done found them in the store, so she just had to tell me. Okay, it called me twice like it was an emergency or something. To leave her alone, we live. I'm gonna need Chloe people to leave her alone. We live. Right, tell them leave me alone. We live. Child, but when my daughter called me back to back, got to answer. Can't ignore it for too long. But y'all, I'm just sitting here and I'm ready for the reunion. I am so glad that Tommy is not hosting because I cannot deal with him and his he shades over a lot of stuff. He focused on things we don't want to focus on. It's like he didn't get the whole, hosting a reunion down pat yet. So I'm glad that they gave us a switch up. But what I do hope is that this host gets down to the nitty gritty. And what I can tell you is that it's ghetto, child. It's ghetto. I did not sign up for this. This is ghetto. And y'all know I love me some ghetto. to see it said, this is ghetto. I said, child, it sound like it. Everybody was crying. Everybody was crying. Everybody, why was everybody at this reunion crying? Tommy is over this cast. I felt that. Tommy said, I don't see more arguments, more accusations, more everything, more eliminations, more self-eliminations this season than I've seen in any other season. I'm over these people. I can't do it. Y'all take care of it. Y'all take care of this because I don't need this check. This is the check I don't want. So I'm glad that Tommy is not hosting because Tommy is he just doesn't have the right energy for a host for someone who likes attention. He likes a lot of attention. So for me, I feel like he just doesn't do a good job hosting for me. That's just my opinion. You know, everybody got their own. Yes, me too. Ghetto. Here for the ghetto. Hey, did y'all see Camille sit up there and say that she didn't say that she was going to whoop their ass if they put her in the bottom? I said, now, Camille. Camille. Now you really going to sit up here and trying to tell us that you didn't say that and we saw that? Child, we going over this trailer walkthrough. We're going to go over it one of these days. We're going through it, okay? Tonight, we are coming back for our Married at First Sight deep dive. Cannot wait to get into this Married at First Sight deep dive because, child, these people got issues, okay? So make sure that you subscribe, okay? And make sure that your notifications are on, okay? Turn them on. Do that now. Subscribe. Hit the like button. We did that. Did we do that? Can we do that? I'll wait. I'm waiting. But yes, y'all, I cannot wait to own production added words to Camille. They did. Sure. Sure. That's what that let Camille tell it, child. It's the editing. It's always the editing for me. Oh, really? Sabrina's mother passed away? Is that why everybody was crying? Oh, I'm sorry. I did hear that. She did say that, and I think Kamisha Reviews chat one day. I hope that, I pray for her family and their loss. Camille's delusional. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. Guys, can we please tell why to see it always look like she's ready to fight somebody? I don't know, but she said this is ghetto. And when somebody say this is ghetto, child, it's always ghetto. And the person who usually say it's ghetto is the ghettoist. So it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, child. Whenever I be like, this is ghetto, I'm part of it. Trust me. One of my character flaws, child. But yeah, I can't wait. I just can't wait. Okay. I thank you all for joining me in this review. Thank you for letting me get through it. Okay, y'all done gave me the energy that I needed because the recording that I was doing was not giving what it's supposed to give. So I'm glad that I hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay, and like just hanging out with me on a Saturday afternoon because this is rare. But we're gonna be back tonight. And be ready for Married at First Sight. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss it because I don't want anybody to be like, dang, I missed the live because I always get those messages at the end. So be ready. Shallow not gonna be there, child. She can't handle it. I believe it. I believe she can't handle it. Frank must have smashed her price to the reunion as long as they play. Ooh, child, we gonna get. Can we wait for the trailer? Let's wait for the trailer review. Make sure y'all bring all the tea y'all bringing right now. Bring all the tea y'all bringing right now to the trailer review. Maybe I'll probably do it on Tuesday. Tuesday sounds like a good day. Or maybe Monday. Child, who knows? But it'll be before Friday. It'll be before Wednesday. Because Married at First Sight, once Married at First Sight come on, that takes a whole lot of energy out of me. And then Ready to Love come back on Friday. So it'll be before Wednesday. We'll have our trailer walkthrough for Ready to Love, the reunion, part 1. How many parts is it, y'all? Is it 2 parts or 3? I'm hoping it's 2 because I don't think we need 3 because we didn't even get jumping into like the last 4 episodes, so not too much to get into. But yeah, make sure your notifications on. See you guys later for Married at First Sight. Please join me. We're doing a deep dive, getting to know these couples. If you did not watch the Married at First Sight review for just the Bachelorette and the Bachelor Party, go watch that now. Oh, and the one wedding that we got at the last 15 minutes of the whole 3-hour special. Yeah. Yes, see y'all later for that. Okay, check out that review, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.